California trying to pass a bill, making many places pay them dues. They'll be taxing any platforms for playing any news, and funding news stations in the state is the goal. But Meta will stop with playing news and block the state as a whole. They say there's audio with Trump where he starts speaking and signs out, holding on to classified docs, leaving the White House. Drag show at an Air Force base is in shambles because it was approved at first just to later be cancelled. Teens charged after Village Swan was killed with no remorse in eating. And happy birthday Morgan Freeman. Listen, Al Pacino was expecting a child at 83 now, but he wants a DNA test. He doesn't see how, he claims he can't. We'll see how all of it goes. And yeah, he's being sued for throwing a photographer's phone at one of Saturn's moons. Shows us what a hole encompasses. It was discovered that it has a liquid ocean under it. They just caught a geyser, but exploring it more, while flesh-eating germs is washing up on Florida shores. Some bacteria on seaweed be gliding by the summer seas. A-Rod revealing that he has some kind of gum disease. As tech can progress to what humans envision. If you could see that AI could lead to human extinction. Diddy plans to sue his business partner Foul for what he did, cause he was pushing George Clooney's liquor while ignoring his, claiming race was why he neglected to want to do it, while Shannon Sharpe is making his exit from Undisputed. Fighting to address on the debt cause his job's starting to get real when the Senate passed a bipartisan debt deal, including GOP-led solution that seeks ban of any kind of help like Biden's student relief plan. The judge recused himself in the Disney versus DeSantis case. A panicked man in San Jose burst in a manic state. He goes into a stabbing spree, stabbing 3, stole a car, going hard, running into people at a drastic speed. In Seychelles, US reopens embassy after 27 years of absence as an entity. Trans speaker canceled as Montana bans drag read. Chelsea Mitchell sues state for loss to trans athletes. Group suing Arkansas for laws that they did. Punish librarians for giving books that's harmful to kids. Secretary of State must adjust to stand and score. No ceasefire till Ukraine gets upper hand in war. For 14 straight months, economists worry less cause employment's tripled higher than all of them could have guessed. And top chemical firms will have to pay some top loot to settle for their water contaminating lawsuits. Can the water be cleaned or does it have to go? My condolences to the team and fam of Jackie O. And tech progress from your eyes seeing stars to this moment for the first time we live stream from Utah district that banned Bibles from certain sorts of schools have been considering to ban the Book of Mormon too. Google, Amazon and others have been chipping in, exporting through a shell to fund the type of officials that isn't with abortion. Tennessee to limit drag and where they are they do their shows, but a judge rules the type of rule ain't constitutional. A restraining order has been ordered from Damon John on contestants for calling out all the shady cons, and that's allegedly. In science, some officials say there's some mysterious structure seen in the Milky Way. COVID's no longer something people would fear. In Maryland, we see the first case of measles in years. A woman been arrested cause she denied they wasn't trying to take her tuberculosis meds or wasn't trying to isolate. About 400 has been issued with a fraud scare with cancer diagnosis due to issues with the software. Congrats Jonah Hill for being a dad. Ice Cube and Ye squash beef they recently had. The game and others help start a summer league that'll have college players and any famous people they'll grab. Texas migrants were flown out seemingly to be passed down and left them right in front of a church somewhere in Sacktown. Texas to New Mexico, then flown out from a private jet. Officials trying to find out who did it but didn't find them yet. A 3,000 acre wildfire hits in Michigan. A body has been found and 2 considered to be missing in that apartment building in Iowa that collapsed. Our battleship was cut off by China's when they would pass as an act of aggression in the Taiwan Strait. We slowed down, they would've crashed if we were right on pace. DeSantis though that outlaws what trans children would do. They're claiming it affects adults with transitioning too, like consent forms and doctors to assess what you're doing. Elon's brain implants can now be tested on humans. People asking if what they trying to do is too insane. A drug shown to slow down a kind of tumor in the brain by 61%, still assessed in the lab, while a lung cancer pill can cut your death risk in half. And music, the Roots picnic had the Fugees reunite and might be their last performance in unity that night. A model smart dog might be taken into surgery cause a robber had mace and sprayed it in the burglary. Just reporting what I see into both ears. Stay up to date with all the news around the globe here.